So unless somebody wants to pull something off there?
No, I'm sorry. That's why I quit talking.
So then I assume everybody's read the consent agenda and I'd look for a motion.
Motion to approve items A and B on consent agenda.
I'll second. Oh,
We're all second. Let's go.
All right, then, all those in favor raise their hand. And that's a unanimous vote. We're going to move to the regular agenda.
Dorothy, can we lump the A, B, and C together?
I think so. All right, so I'll do A, you do B, you do C.
Okay.
Okay, consideration and
I did learn from Bobby that we don't have to read the whole thing.
what I
We
was-
can just read this part
Okay.
if you don't want to read the whole thing. Yeah,
You didn't want to read all that?
that's when I learned. What? We just read the
Years
first
I've been
two?
reading that whole thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so letter A, consideration and possible action to forward with recommendation to City Council final plat for Meridiana Section 52. Alina?
Consideration and possible action to forward with recommendation to City Council final plat for Meridiana Detention Reserve M2.
Consideration and possible action to forward with recommendation to City Council final plat for Meridiana Detention Reserve N-2.
Okay, any questions first? Okay, so we'll let Jessica give us a overall.
Okay, I'll be happy to give you an overall. You've seen these plats recently at your last meeting on January 24th. At the time, the request was for a 30-day plat extension. That recommendation was not made to approve the 30-day plat extension. It was brought to City Council at their February 7th meeting where they acted on the plat. Those plats were not approved for multiple reasons, some of them not having approved construction plans and such. The applicant resubmitted these on February 4th. Since there was an original action on the plat, then at that time, staff has 15 days to bring back action to that. So right now, we have Section 52, Detention Reserve M2, and Detention Reserve N2 that are brought before you. Staff does not recommend approval of these three plats, namely due to access reasons. Section 52 requires access from Meridiana Pursley Boulevard Phase 7 final plat. The construction plans for that one have not yet been solidified, and the plat hasn't been resubmitted, although we do anticipate that will happen soon. Reserve M2 final plat takes access from Meridiana Section 53 and then also Section 54A. The same can be said for Reserve N2. Today was a plat submittal day. These plats were submitted for our review, so we anticipate shortly within that 30-day period that these will be brought back for consideration and approval. But at this time, we cannot recommend approval of them.
Kyle? I know you, nothing? Really? Okay, so you anticipate, and you're saying that you're not recommending them on that 30-day.
We can't. The clock will run out with the timing of some of these plats to where we can get those approved for the access in order to approve these. But that's the one outstanding issue has to do with access, which each one of these plats.
Any questions? Okay, I'm looking for a motion.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to approve.
Items A, B, and C.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, items A, B, and C.
I will second that motion.
Okay. So, all those in favor raise their hand. So then I would assume all those are going to raise their hand for denial. That would be unanimous denial. Yes, she did.
She did.
Sorry.
Would it be better if we said aye? Okay. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Letter D, consideration and possible action to direct staff to approve applicants' written statements of the condition of any conditional approvals and the reasons for disapproval of any plans or plats that were not approved per Texas Government Code. 212-0091. Huh.
So you've seen this on your previous at your previous meeting, but I'll reiterate again what this is. So in the past, if you had any conditional approval or any favorable, unfavorable recommendations or unfavorable action, staff was writing those reasons why on your behalf. The state law reads that the governing body is to write that, put it in writing. This action item gives staff the authority to do it on your behalf if anything has been conditionally approved or not approved.
Questions?
If you say conditionally approved means like, okay, if there is a condition given, like one condition is given and they meet the condition, that means, you know, it does not need to come back to there and you, as a staff can approve it. That's what it means?
For the I'm trying to think. It's been a while since we did a conditional approval, and I think the consensus is within the legal community that if it's a conditional approval, staff can check that off and go with it. It's when plats are not approved that you have to come back through the governing body. So if memory serves me, that's how we do it.
I mean, like, I think we had before, like somebody give a condition. And so basically you were saying that's exactly I was telling earlier, that it does not need to come back to the, that's what exactly it means, right?
And typically when we have a conditional approval, sometimes it has to do with adding a note or just some labeling information that's wrong. Obviously, we'd never bring anything to you that didn't have approved construction plans as a conditional approval and that sort of thing.
I remember doing one that was a signature from Drainage District that we were waiting on, and everything else was great. It was just that one signature, and so, yeah.
Okay. So basically it's reducing our work a little bit, basically, double work. Okay.
As Bobby would say, we're just kind of really tightening some interesting language that's in the state regulations.
Any other questions? Questions, comments? Then I'd be looking for a motion.
I make a motion that we approve. I mean, I'm sorry. Make a
The direct staff?
make a motion. I don't even know I totally lost my thought.
Item D.
Yeah, item D. Sorry. I'm like, what am I supposed to?
Oh, Kyle.
Kyle, we just need you to make motions for us.
I'll second.
Okay, all those that would like to approve this motion, raise your hand for item D. All righty. Motion passed unanimously. Letter E, acceptance of the meeting minutes to date. Questions? Comments about meeting minutes? Motions?
Motion to approve item E.
I'll second. Christine will second.
All those in favor, raise their hand. Unanimous? Unanimous vote. Need one more.
Come on, Dorothy.
Motion to adjourn?
I will second that motion, or give it to you.
All those in favor? There you go, and we're adjourned. Thank you. Good to see everybody.
Yeah.
Two.